Last year, Samsung released their WearOS 3 watches, the Galaxy Watch 4 and Galaxy Watch 4 Classic. And those watches really propelled WearOS from immediate mediocrity to actually kind of competing with the rest of the smartphone market of Google with Fitbit and Apple with, of course, their class-leading Apple Watch. And this year, with the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, Samsung really established their dominance in the Android smartwatch arena. Part of what makes the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 Pro a really good watch is the display. The display on this watch is really great. It gets very bright in outdoor usage. I've gone out, I've done some runs with it, right? And I can definitely see all my workout information while I am out there running, even in the hot, really bright California sun. And there's nothing really wrong I can say about this display. I am kind of mad about the fact that there is no more rotating bezel like the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic. However, the virtualized bezel on this watch is perfectly fine, and I've become accustomed to it to the point where I don't really miss the rotating bezel that much anymore. In addition to the design, the watch has a sort of raised lip on it, so if you bang your watch against a wall or something, it will protect the screen. That screen is also sapphire, and the buttons control the OS very well, and I don't feel forced to use a touchscreen all the time. But the real seller of the Watch 5 Pro over its smaller cousin, the Galaxy Watch 5, is definitely the battery life. This watch has upgraded its battery from a typical regular amount in the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic to 590 milliamp hours. And I mean, first of all, that number is huge, right? 590 milliamp hours in a watch. That's halfway to 1,000 milliamp hours, and the battery life on this watch is just insane. I end most days with workouts, with music playing, at around 70 to 80%, and I am very confident this watch can be a true 2-day to 3-day watch for most people. So the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is Samsung's second iteration of their WearOS 3 watches, and I'm getting kind of worried because at this point it looks like WearOS 3 is not really rolling out to a lot of manufacturers, and some estimates put it at mid 2023 at best, even for the newer Snapdragon processors on the mobile side. And yeah, this is one of the only watches you can get that has the WearOS 3 software. If you want, you can buy the Mont Blanc Summit 3. It's $1,300 for a smartwatch that barely lasts over a day. You can watch Mr. Mobile's review on that. But yeah, it's not really... I don't know why Google is kind of trapping Samsung into this, or rather Samsung's trapping Google into this. Maybe they signed an agreement or something that's not public, but this is strangely the only actually worth buying WearOS watch there is. It's a good watch, I'm not saying it's a bad watch, but I'm just a little confused. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is also just an enjoyable watch to use, as the controls are intuitive with your back button and your home button on the side keys, and also just navigating around the UI just seems really smooth, and I really don't have any problems with this UI experience. You get notifications when you swipe to the side of your wall face from the left, and from the right you get all your tiles, so you have your health, your rings, the equivalent of rings on an Android watch. You'd have your music playback, whatever you want to order it into, you could basically do that. And I really like the composition of the way that they made this software, and I think it really complements the circular design of the Galaxy Watch Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. And the Apple Watch that I currently have with its rotating crown and its very lackluster UX, I don't like the way you use an Apple Watch. I always felt that it wasn't intuitive. The crown sure is cool, but it's kind of small, and you have to constantly just move your fingers back and forth just to scroll around things. And I don't see the point of only having the side button as a way to access that launcher, because you're not really going to be switching apps often on a watch. So it's kind of just, you know, like pet peeves for me, but I really prefer the way that a Samsung Galaxy Watch works compared to how an Apple Watch works. And this is coming from a person who has used an Apple Watch in the past. And the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro does beat the Apple Watch in that respect, and that's why I think that this year more than ever Samsung really has a true competitor to the Apple Watch Series 8 and to somewhat of an extent to the Apple Watch Ultra, although that has more super fitness focused features. But the Apple Watch Ultra does also cost over $800 to buy, and the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro here starts at a solid $499. So I definitely take this over the Apple Watch Ultra almost any day. Nevertheless, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is still an amazing smartwatch with great battery, a great display, and a lot of other features that I have no business talking about because I am not a professional athlete. And yeah, you should definitely buy this if you want a Samsung watch that lasts for over 2 days. That's basically the selling point. If not, buy the regular Galaxy Watch 5, save yourself a ton of money. I'll see you around. Peace.